The period of adjustment was not as hard as you might think. I was able to go back to a squadron, be the commanding officer of a squadron, which is what I always wanted to do.
It was important for him to be able to fly again, so he did very aggressive physical therapy to get his body back in shape. Then he went to be the liaison for the Senate, and I think he got a real bug for politics there.
I ended up in the United States Senate in 1973. John came shortly thereafter as a Navy liaison, and we traveled all over the world together.
I went everywhere. That's where I really became familiar with the Senate and how it works. I learned one heck of a lot.
I'm announcing today my decision to become a candidate for the Republican nomination.
He was running for what had been John Rhodes' seat, and one of the first things I remember was a gentleman at a Rotary Club that said, well, you're not from Arizona. What do you know about Arizona? You're not a native Arizonan.
He threw a line on them in the first debate that ended the carpetbagger controversy. He said, well, sorry, but the longest I've ever lived anywhere in my life is in Hanoi. And that was the end of that discussion, frankly. The idea was to get him in front of as many people as you could. So he, every day, was out knocking on doors, door to door, to door, to door, to door. If he would have had the energy of a regular candidate, then he would have lost. But we won, so that was awesome. But our goal from day one was for John to be in the Senate, not to be in the House.
It became known that Barry Goldwater was going to retire some 2 years, 3 years later. And so, right then, I started positioning myself for running for Barry's seat in the Senate. And I didn't make a lot of bones about it. I was always looking the next step down the road.
When he came to the Senate, he was already a well-known commodity. He was already respected. I don't think John missed a beat coming over to the Senate.